Okay, we're moving on to another chapter. This one is the picture of the crucifixion. Oh yeah, more unfair treatment stuff. Okay, chapter 7, the healing of the dream. The first section is called the picture of the crucifixion, and Rusty is going to start it.
The picture of crucifixion. The wish to be unfairly treated is a compromise attempt that would combine attack and innocence. Who can combine the wholly incompatible and make a unity of what can never join? Walk you the gentle way, and you will fear no evil and no shadows in the night. But place no terror symbols on your path, or you will weave a crown of thorns, from which your brother and yourself will not escape. You cannot crucify yourself alone. And if you are unfairly treated, he must suffer the unfairness that you see. You cannot sacrifice yourself alone, for sacrifice is total. If it could occur at all, it would entail the whole of God's creation and the Father with the sacrifice of his beloved Son.
Well,
Another very good paragraph. Go ahead.
That last part, that's the picture we're given in traditional religions, that the Father sacrificed Jesus, his beloved Son.
So this, remember, when you do perceive yourself unfairly treated, it looks like your perception came from what happened. But he's saying here, no, you wished it first. You wished to perceive yourself unfairly treated so you could justify, so you could claim your innocence by attacking. And that's why he's saying, remember, when you wish to do this, you're trying to combine attack and innocence. This isn't going to work. You're going to stay caught in the dream of guilt. So don't ever let yourself perceive yourself unfairly treated. Know that you wished it, or it wouldn't have happened. You wished to see your attack justified. And you can change it by just deciding, I don't want my attack justified. I don't want to perceive myself unfairly treated. And one of the reasons is that last sentence. For if it could occur at all that you were unfairly treated, you understand you are not a part of the oneness of God. If you can be unfairly treated, you are not a powerful son of God. That's all there is to it. The Son of God has been crucified, meaning he's separate from God now. Okay? He's not eternal. He's not powerful. He's not safe. So that's why in our deluded state, we wish to be unfairly treated so we can justify attack. But when you understand that means then I'm not what God created me to be, you can change your mind and go, I do not wish this anymore. I need the help of the Holy Spirit. I know I can't do this myself, but I am not going to perceive this as a justification for my anger because I have not been unfairly treated. I don't care what my mind thinks. I don't care how my body feels. I don't care. I am not going to separate myself from the Father in their presence by a false perception of unfair treatment. I am going to see this right. Right?
Yeah, right.
If you're negating all of this stuff and you're just not letting it come in, how is the Holy Spirit able to show you obstacles to your love that have to be removed?
Until you really want it, he can't. So when you really don't want to see yourself unfairly treated, I mean really don't, because the problem is we think we really do, but as you begin to examine yourself through the mind training, you start to realize, ooh, I really didn't. I thought I...
Unfairly treated.
Huh?
I'm sorry, you said...
I'm talking about anytime we really want the Holy Spirit's perspective,
oh, yes.
We have it the instant
yes.
we want it. So when it seems like it's not coming to us,
uh-huh.
It's because we don't really want it. And we are just not aware of the fact that we're not totally lined up with wanting it. We're afraid to hear it, or we have something we're still holding on to that we don't want to let go of. All I'm trying to say is, you asked what's in the way?
Yeah.
Only our desire not to have it. We don't want to see that our attack is not justified. We want to justify it. We have a lot of little reasons, and they're very unconscious. But don't ever think it's anything but your wish that's in charge of this. Meaning what you want is what happens. God, well, he says, God, your will is done. Okay, we are seeing justification for attack, and we are seeing ourselves unfairly treated because that's what we want. And we want it because we're delusional. Okay, but we want it because that's why it's here. Anything in your life is there because you wanted it there. Okay, Well, when you start to understand that I've got a part of my mind that's sick and delusional, so just because I wanted it there doesn't mean it's a good thing to have there.
Yeah.
I'm going to start wanting this. Well, when we really want it, we'll get the answer. And until then, we're working toward wanting it. We're just working up the courage to want to see that we were wrong. Because you understand, if you get into a state where you've already perceived yourself unfairly treated, you're already in tilt.
Mhm.
You have to really want to be wrong. You have to be completely wrong to see that the opposite is actually the truth. You were not unfairly treated at all, and your attack was unjustified, and you're in the wrong. You understand? So there's a part of us that is so wanting to be right about whatever's happening, that to have the Holy Spirit's perspective is going to take away the right. Even misright is not going to be right anymore.
Yeah,
Do
the
you want-
exercise we did today, that really came up. I really want to be right.
Yeah. That's in our way. That's what's in our way. So what's great to know about this is we have the magic wand. Now when we're ready to wave it and get the new perspective, it's there. There's nothing in between us getting new perceptions but our will not to have it, our desire not to have it. Now I know it's weird, but it's just true.
So learning is going on when learning can still go on from these situations, even though we recognize that we cannot be unfairly treated. Learning is still possible in this situation.
Yeah, because we're learning we're not unfairly treated. That's the learning. We're learning that our perceptions were incorrect. Right? I'm missing your question.
It just seems like if I cannot be unfairly treated and I just go breezing through life like
Oh,
that.
no, no, that's not what
See,
it's saying.
it can't
You
be,
misunderstood
because
with
then
this.
I can't learn from it.
No. We are constantly perceiving ourselves unfairly treated. What we're saying is the truth behind all of that is that we're not. So what we're learning is that we're not, but we're constantly perceiving it.
Oh, so that is the learning. That
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, it took me a while. Okay.
I just misunderstood what you were asking.
What do you mean you're constantly perceiving that we're unfairly treated?
You know, as you walk through life, don't
All of us?
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of.
Not just you.
I was thinking, I seem to be really hung up on being a victim, and that's, I mean, and unfairly treated just is.
Yeah. It is it's what you would say is inherent in the ego thought system. Anyone here in this dream is a part of the ego thought system, so they all have perceptions of unfair treatment. And we have, as he said, they have to all be undone. Because unfair treatment justifies attack. And until our attack thoughts are healed, we're going to stay in this world. So, because attack's not justified if everyone's innocent. And unfair treatment's not possible if you're part of the oneness. So, see, these perceptions are the confusion and perception that's blocking. It's the veil across the face of Christ. It's confusing us about who we are. So we all have them, and our journey out is to reverse them with the help of the Holy Spirit and see that it's not true through a spiritual perspective. Because in the physical world, again, we've talked about that before, it does appear that there's no way you haven't been unfairly treated.
Right.
You have been deprived, you have been killed, whatever it is.
Well, that's why he's comparing it to the crucifixion.
Yes. Mm-hmm.